gentlemen, boys and girls, wrestling fans, and you haters of all ages, welcome to an episode of Road Rage, and today's a special episode as we, SKFeffect and Rhiannon, are actually on the road to Miami for Road Rager. You know, kind of fitting that got announced on the anniversary of our channel, originally dubbed Wrestling Road Rage, but I digress.
Steven has to put the tinfoil hat back on.
It's not just Steven. We all got to put tinfoil hats back on. But let's talk about NXT real fast, and topic of what has to be the fastest rising star I've seen for NXT in general, honestly. Zoey Stark, who came out from nowhere. You had a really good term earlier.
Oh yeah, she's the first heavily pushed independent acquisition that WWE has had in a while, where right to the top of the line, and you weren't from Impact, ROH, AEW, somewhere else where you were already a well-known figure.
And she only started in January. She appeared as part of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Tournament. And then in February, she actually made her debut as a singles competitor. And when you look at what she's done since then, which includes a victory over Toni Storm, and now she is one half of the NXT Tag Team Women's Tag Team Champions.
It's still a tag team.
I want it clarified for the comments below.
Still tag team.
But it's a phenomenal rise for this talented superstar that they have. I was pleasantly shocked, and it took me back when I first saw her and I saw her get the win. I was like, where did she come from? And why is there a rocket on her back? But I love it, and I'm here for the ride that is the Zoey Stark push.
Earlier when you said Toni Storm, I absolutely swore you were going to say Toni Stark. I was going to laugh. I heard it, I was like, wait, is he going to say Toni Stark?
Hey, Storm Stark, yeah, it can be. But I love it, and now she's tag team with Io. They got the belts. I'm curious where they're going to go from here. I would not hate it if she becomes NXT Women's Champion sometime in the near future.
So I looked her up on the magic of the internet. So she's trained by Allison Danger and cheerleader Melissa.
That explains how good she is.
That explains the talent. She's been wrestling since 2013, so she's not new to the business. I mean, she's got enough backing. I mean, she's wrestled Taya Valkyrie.
I'm about to say, I did see she defeated Taya for the FSW Women's Championship, which I love that name of the company.
And she's wrestled like Thunder Rosa and things like that, so she has a career already established. She was just more independent than most of the people they push.
And not even independent on the case of Paige, who we all knew who Paige was when she came up. Mm-hmm. And we knew most of these others.
And like you knew Candice LeRae, even though she was technically an independent wrestler and had never been signed to a major company. Even though I would say her push as a singles or separate of her husband was a little slower.
Much slower. Mm-hmm. So, kudos to NXT on this. You can say from here, and she, depending on how they want to develop her from here, she could be considered homegrown NXT talent. And as far as getting televised and being pushed like this.
I wonder if her push is going because some women are ready to leave NXT and move on to other brands.
Don't do it! It's a trap! Don't do it!
It's a trap.
Don't go!
Some of the brands are in need of women power or just more than 5 people. So my thought is,
don't do anything with those women.
Are they looking to push some of the newer, younger NXT blood because some women have to move on to fill spaces on brands that have been left empty? I mean, there's not a lot of women on SmackDown right now. No. You may need to send 3 or 4 there to boost those numbers to give them fresher storylines, because it's getting old with the same 3 people in a cycle with one another, and at the same time you're like, well, what else are they going to do? You have the same 3 people. So I do think maybe some of them are getting brought up so that others can graduate. I don't know. Graduate, get demoted, however you want to put that.
Well said. Alright, so that's the episode. Comment below, what are your thoughts on Zoey Stark, on the push that she's getting, on the rise to being a champion already when she just officially had her debut in February of this year with NXT.
Well, when you think about it, a lot of other companies, you show up, you win a belt on week 2.
But those are
kudos to NXT for not doing
you're
that.
A big name from another company. You show up there, oh hey, here, have a belt. And that's generally just one company, and I'm kind of glad they have moved away from that one.
Yeah.
Although their current women's champion, I was okay with that one.
Walked in.
I was okay with that one. She was deserving. Anyway, topic for a different day. I'm the SKFeffect. That's Rhiannon. This is Road Ragin', not to be confused with AEW Road Rager,
which we're driving to during a hurricane, by the way.
Yeah, it's clear skies right now.
It's clear now. It was not a couple hours ago. There's a minor hurricane just swimming by Florida right now.
So, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you here next time for an episode. Later days, y'all, and take care of yourselves, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Skillful.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fuck.
That was your best intro yet.
5.
I'm always good for the blooper reel.
You in Fields, you are the blooper reels.
I am a blooper reel. Consider taking a break.